Every living thing you've ever met is standing on a countdown. Cells losing information, telomeres shortening, DNA copying itself with tiny, accumulating mistakes. This isn't an accident, it's the architecture. Death isn't a bug in biology. It's a feature written into the code of every complex organism on this planet 3 billion years ago and never patched out. There is one exception. It's 4.5 millimeters long. No brain, no heart, no blood, no bones. By every metric that matters to an engineer, it should be the least durable machine in the ocean. And yet, when this creature is injured, starved, or environmentally crushed, it doesn't heal. It doesn't regenerate. It does something no other multicellular animal on Earth is confirmed to do. It reboots. An adult, sexually mature animal unbecomes itself, cell by cell, and starts its life over from day one. Nothing about Turritopsis dohrnii is normal, and here is why. Strip away the wonder and look at this thing as what it is, a biological machine with a design flaw so severe it should have been fatal at the prototype stage. No centralized processor, no brain. Instead, a nerve net, a decentralized grid of neurons with no single command center, every region sensing and reacting with its own local autonomy. That's the chassis. The failure recovery system is where the blueprint breaks every rule biology enforces. Under lethal stress, specialized cells begin a process called transdifferentiation. Muscle cells, nerve cells, digestive cells, tissue, that spent its whole existence locked into one job, revert to an undifferentiated, stem cell-like state, and reassemble not into a repaired adult, but into a polyp, the juvenile form the animal started as. This is not a machine patching a crack in its hull. It's a machine disassembling its own hull down to raw material and rebuilding an earlier version of itself, from a backup it was never supposed to have. Every other animal's genome permanently silences the genes that build an embryo once the embryo is built. Turritopsis kept the key. Nothing in biology is free, though. This isn't invincibility. It can still be eaten, still die of disease. What it bought is an escape from its own aging clock, not from the outside world. And a reverted polyp starts back at the bottom, immobile, vulnerable, gambling its entire adult investment just to keep existing. Here's the part that should unsettle you. We only confirmed this in 1996, and it isn't staying put. Native to the Mediterranean, Turritopsis has hitchhiked across the planet in the ballast water of cargo ships, and it's now established in the Atlantic, the Pacific, the waters off Japan. A biologically immortal animal, quietly spreading itself through the infrastructure of human trade. We don't know how many times one individual can cycle through this reset, or whether there's an upper limit at all. Somewhere out there, a lineage could be decades old, possibly older. We are a species that built religions and alchemy and modern labs around the fact that we die, chasing a hack that a jellyfish smaller than a fingernail has been running the whole time. It didn't defeat death. It made the question irrelevant by refusing to move through time in one direction like the rest of us. We've explored less than 5% of our own ocean, and in that unmapped fraction, something had already solved one of the oldest questions we've ever asked. Maybe death was never a law of biology. Maybe it was only ever a setting, and one very small, very strange animal quietly found the switch.